Wilmington's very own Tony Fernandez with A Needy Wilmington.
Hi, everybody. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for being part of this live broadcast. We'll make this really short and sweet. It's 7:15 on Monday, December the 4th. I hope you guys had a good weekend. A lot of excitement, a lot of good things happening over the weekend within the community and the outside community. Parades, of course, the football team. Congratulations. All that good stuff. And so I wanted to get on here real quick just to give you guys a shout out to everybody who's been supporting everything that we have done since the get-go, and including Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving was awesome. Everything was great. Couldn't ask for anything better. The turnout was awesome. School being involved was awesome. Of course, ASB, student body being involved. Everybody, that was the whole point of what we do, is having students involved, having the young getting involved in things like this, because it's right under their noses. It's right there where they learn. It could be their student next to them. It could be somebody who they play in gym. It could be somebody on the team. You don't know. And that's what we're trying to do, is bring awareness that not only affects to the homes as the adult, but also affects to children as well. So my name is Tony, one of the founders for A Needy Wilmington. I'm a nonprofit for profit, which means whatever items we receive, donations obtained, go back in the community. And of course, ever since 2016, anytime that we're ever short, it comes out of our own pocket. Me and Ms. Rodriguez, we don't short anybody out. We get everybody that's involved, even friends, family, loved ones, that if we're ever short on an event, or we couldn't make our goal or whatever, we have our small individuals within our own little group. We take out everything out of our own pocket to make it happen. All right, so I want to get on here real quick. As you guys already know, we're looking at 42 plus families, over 200 members. We are live on Facebook and Instagram. I won't take too much of your time. I'll try to get this down to 8 minutes. So that way you guys can go on with your day. As you guys know, what we do is completely different than what everybody else does. We pretty much do what nobody hears, don't want to talk about the coffee table, they don't want to discuss it, is that there are real life problems, there are things going on with children, there are things that are going on in their daily lives, and we sit down, we talk to them, we find out what's going on. There's either death in the family, there's somebody who's sick, there's somebody who's multi-family, caring for an adult. There's somebody who's the oldest of siblings, has to care for the rest of them while the only single parent goes to work. People are living in their cars, people are living in an inn, etc. and etc. So we go out of our way to hear these concerns, hear their cries, not just on an 8 to 5 deal, but sometimes even after hours. on Insta messages, on our WhatsApp, what have you, and we go out of our way to make sure that we work with the social workers, we work with the parent center, we work with teachers, we work with counselors, and we put them all together. We find out that they also have siblings going to another school within the community schools, and we help them out. We don't short anybody out. We don't leave anybody out. We help everybody all together. All right, so what I want to get on here real quick, and I should have brought my water, was, I got a little bit here. What I want to get on here real quick is that the lists are already on there. If you guys want to donate or you guys want to help out, there's different ways to help out. So don't feel that everything has to be pressured on whether I can do it or not. That's the stigma. Let's help out with that. You can donate as little as $1. We already have several people who donate just $1. And they want to be anonymous. And I totally respect that, and I totally appreciate it, and it doesn't matter. I'd rather have many $1 donations than the ones who can barely donate and wish they can donate more or can donate more, but they just won't. I'd rather have the $1 more donations any time of the week. So there you go. So we already have 4, 5, 6 people who stepped up and already tackled the list to help those in need. Just to let you know about a little bit of the background of them, because I still haven't found out if they want to be acknowledged yet, but one is a community organization within the community. They're helping out a family, 5-6 member family. Thank you so much. They're helping out to doing that. You don't have to do it alone. You can do it as a group. That's what they're doing. We have another individual in the community, as well as a business owner, picking up 3 families Thank you so much for doing that, helping out on various numbers. I think it's a 7-member family. Another one is a 5-member family. Don't quote me, but they're large, and then a little one like a 4 or 5. So thank you so much. No matter how, as long as you pick a family and you're able to do it, you can do it as a group. That's all that matters. So thank you so much for doing that. We also have a teacher who's stepping up and taking a family. So thank you so much for that. Picking a family of 3 as a member family of 3. I can't even talk right. Member family of 3. Okay, there we go. All right, and so thank you so much for doing that. Let's see, what else do we have going on here? Okay, so yeah, it was a 7-member family for that other gentleman, business owner, and then it was a 2-member family. So there you go. So it doesn't matter. It's not a contest. It's like whatever you're able to do it with friends, do it with family, do it as a group, do it as a project. At the end of the day, it's helping those who are less fortunate than what we have. They don't ask for anything a lot. They ask for very little. Anything they ask for are just basic necessities. So again, anything that we take for granted, shirts, undergarments, socks, toiletries, shampoo, conditioner, they wish they had that. They can't afford it. They can barely afford what they have. So anything of those that we think it's just every day, to them, it's like a wonderful gift. So that's why most of the things that you see on the size, when they look at sizes on these things, unless it's a special need in the notes, that if you want to do something extra, then it's up to you. We don't have a guideline or strenuous rules as far as what you can and cannot do. We do a basic guideline. As we mentioned, make sure you read it so that way you understand. And we're going to get to that ugly, nasty point right now. So you're going to see why this has to be said and why we have to put this out here. Because when you take a responsibility of adopting a family, we within our own selves, along with everybody else, the teachers, everybody else involved, everybody thinks it's not a big deal. It is a big deal because we try to make sure that no one gets turned away. And knock on wood, nobody has turned away. And we do large numbers. So it's not like we're doing 10, 15, 20. No, we're talking about in the 40s. We're talking about in the 50s. And then we're talking about members. We're talking about 200, 250 people. So that being said, imagine the magnitude of 2 organizers, 3 organizers, and then the organizers at the school, and then picking up the slack in between, everybody else doing what their part is for donating and fundraising and getting things together. How hard it is to think that, okay, that's accomplished, and it didn't happen. So we keep it like at a minimum of $15 to $20 per person. That's why we do the Get Stuff box. That's on there as well. So we have a food drive going on. Make sure you guys follow the rules on that. If you want to just do that, drop off the items at the school on the hours that it says, so that way you're not interfering with the school and not interfering with this class schedule or their parking. Just like Thanksgiving, you gotta excuse me. I don't know. There's something algae in this room, or it's dust, or what. And I'm gonna start learning to keep water in this room because I do so much talking that I should be keeping water in here, and I don't do that. That's not good. I'm gonna see if I can find something in here. I feel like I'm in the bottom of the well looking for something to drink in a desert. Okay, so anyway, get to the point. So the reason why is because last year we had 2 families that were adopted. They were large families, and we were almost to the end of, getting everything ready. And we waited enough to, actually, it wasn't even last year, it was the year before. And we were waiting to see what was going to happen, if they already picked the family, or they're going to go ahead and get through with it. And they ghosted us. Now, mind you, 1 week on vacation before school starts, or when their vacation starts, we start already giving out their stuff, we had nothing going on for these families because the ones that we counted on ghosted us. So we had to scrounge up, and our little group picked it out of our own pockets and paid for everything and got what they needed and then a little bit extra. So it was kind of really, really hard and it really, really sad for somebody like us who are just barely getting by. We're not rich, okay? Paying for, I would say, I don't know, next to $300, $400 worth of stuff twice because we hoped that somebody was going to follow through. That's including the food box, and didn't follow through. So that's why it's really, really important to, and these are just basic items. We didn't buy nothing expensive. They're just normal stuff. And unfortunately, the persons who adopted them ghosted us. So please read the thing that's on there. It's long-winded. You might think it's too tedious. Then it's not for you. We want to make sure you're comfortable in doing this. We've been successful, so we know what we're doing. It's a proven fact that there's people who like what we do, especially that's niche what we do, because it goes from A to B. It goes to exactly who's in need. It knows I am telling you guys exactly what's going on in their family, what's going on with their life. You're comfortable enough to go ahead and donate. And through the school, we verify and everything, and it's good. So, and those students are doing really well and thriving. So that's the whole point. Not just the students, but the families and the siblings. So, again, that's why if it's a little bit long-winded, just make sure you guys are reading what it says there. If you're not comfortable doing that, there's other ways to help out. You don't have to do it alone. You can do it with families, friends, and things like that. So that way they can help out. Okay? That's pretty much in a nutshell. So right now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 17, 18, 19, 20, 22, 23 people on there. We have more there going on every day. We've been doing this every day, always from the 3rd, always after the 3rd or the 3rd, we start putting it up. It always worked. So we keep it that way because people are still enjoying Thanksgiving. And we get people already adopting like we did. So we already have 1, 2, 3, 4 people already adopted. And so we're moving forward. So we wanted to get out here real quick to give you guys opportunity if you guys want to ask questions. If you don't ask questions, then it's just a matter of me putting a video out there and it's for reference. And you guys watch it at your leisure, what have you. If anything gets good out of that, that would be it. It's let you know what we do and what we're all about and how successful we've been doing it. And there's a lot of families in need, and tells you a little story of each one of them when you click on one of the families on the list. Again, there's different ways of helping out. You can adopt a family. You can make a monetary donation to Operation Pilot Wheel, which is what it is. It's just a pot of, to the side that you can donate as little as $1, 25 cents, whatever you want. And it goes through something like what we went through. If someone was to ghost us or didn't go through or were short, we would use that pot to go ahead and pay whatever is left. That's Operation Pilot Wheel, which is like a big old wheel with, just think of it as a concept. Now, the pilot is that it's your family. You pick who you want, and you do what you want with your family, which is totally awesome because they go out of their way with getting all kinds of stuff, and you don't have to do that, but they put candies and cookies and decorations and little love notes and little cutesy notes and notes of aspiration and inspiration and all that good stuff. If I said something wrong, don't shoot me in the leg, okay? But you know what I'm saying, nice sentiments and things like that. And it's really, really neat how they adopt, and we have some that come to the same family and they get the same ones. So it's really awesome. So that's the reason why it's important. It's not just a chore. It's a labor of love. It's a sweat of love. So when we do this every year, we already know what we're going to look, getting in. We're going to get more canas, we're going to get more white hairs. We're going to get more upset. We're going to get into, arguments because we try to make sure everything is right. All the T's are crossed, not I's. But at the end of the day, it's all a labor of love. And it's great to see that everybody got something because without what we do, they would have been without. So So that's the Adopt a Pilot. And if you want to do the food drive only, again, you just go to normal Dollar Tree, Dollar General, Big Lots, sales on Food for Less, sales at Ralph's, whatever. Remember, they get 1 week off of vacation, so there's no grab and go. So they need extra food. Thanksgiving, they didn't have anything extra. Luckily, what we did, we're able to do that. So we provided the extra food. So not only did they have Thanksgiving, but they had extra food to hold them over for the 1 week they were on vacation. And so it's just made up for like what they missed if they were at school. So that's for the Get Stuff box, the extra week. And again, if you can't do the Get Stuff box, you can make a monetary donation to that, because what we do again is we get a gift card for their main meal. So whatever you pick, whether it's through the oven, kitchen, hot plate, microwave, they can get their main dish and they can either heat it up or however they want to use it. So for their Christmas dinner, they have that. And then, of course, anything extra. That's about it. I think I hopefully covered everything, and I hope I covered it. And I know half the time I've been coughing this whole thing, but I got this tickle and things like that. It's been, bad, and I don't know what it is. It's got to be something in this room, or I don't know. But anyway, make sure you check the website. That's why it's there. I put a lot of information. I put a lot of love into it. So if you don't like social media, you go to the website. It's constantly updated. It has the time when it's been updated, so you guys can see what changes have been going on social media. And of course, any questions, ask on social media or reach me by email. All right, if there's nothing else, we're going to shut it down. I told you I'd just make it really, really quick. Won't take too much of your time. I was going to just go ahead and tell you this, and I hope that you guys would be involved and help out others who are less fortunate. And I'll talk to you guys the next time. Hopefully I have less coughing.